Hello, I'm Theresa DeRosa, and welcome to Chef Secrets. If you've been following Chef Secrets, then you already know that I've been visiting restaurants and eateries that offer organic and locally bought foods, some with traditional offerings, some with exotic cuisine. But today I'm visiting a neighborhood grill and tap with some unusual type foods, the kind of foods that stick to your ribs, but in a good way. Some healthy choices, some finger-licking items, and beverages are out of this world here. And we'll get to that later in the show. The Grill and Tap is on Nichols Ave in Watertown. I want to introduce you to 21 Nichols Grill and Tap. And with me is manager Andrew Allegro. Andrew?
Theresa, how are you?
What a fun place you have here.
Well,
it's
thank you
really
very much.
Adorable. Thanks for having me.
Oh, anytime. Thanks for coming in.
Now tell me a little bit about this great little establishment.
We're a neighborhood bar, you know. We have regulars come in every day. We have new people coming in from different areas every week. We have a family-like feel. You know, we have plenty of beverages to serve, plenty of food to taste. So.
Yeah, and I've been here for lunch, and you don't just offer grill and tap foods. You have some healthy items on the menu.
Sure do. Yeah, with the summertime coming, we have a lot of fish items like our salmon pesto, grilled salmon. We add like a wasabi ginger sauce too. We have multiple wraps, multiple salads. You can try our lobster rolls. We don't use a lot of mayonnaise and stuff like that. We also have our lobster mac and cheese item, which is probably our most popular during the July, August months too.
Andrew, a lot of people are very health conscious, and at Chef Secrets we try to inspire them to cook healthy. And I know that the chef is trying his hand at some really nice dishes. And what are those?
In the back you'll be seeing him make one of our staple salads, which is a peppercorn steak tip salad. He also freshly rolls his own egg rolls, and you'll have a Reuben style egg roll that he'll roll up and fry himself. And also we have a eggplant stack appetizer that you guys will be seeing, which is also freshly handmade.
So will you take me into the kitchen so I can meet Chef Young?
Absolutely.
Great. With me is Chef Young. Hi, Chef.
Hi, Theresa. Nice to meet you.
Now, what are you preparing today?
We're gonna do Reuben egg roll, eggplant stacks, and peppercorn steak tip salad.
What do we have for ingredients?
Here's Swiss cheese, sauerkraut, and then you have the corned beef that cooked to fork tender, and then we kind of grind it up.
Okay, so this is Swiss cheese.
That's correct.
And we can use any type of cheese? Does it have to be Swiss cheese?
You can use any type that you like.
Any cheese you like. Sauerkraut, right?
Yes, you can buy it from stores.
Okay, and then this is corned beef.
That's correct. We cook in like 4 hours, and then we wait until it cool down, and then we cube it up, and then we throw it in a blender, and then we blend it, kind of get it to that consistency, and then you just rinse out all the liquid.
Okay, so if the viewers were to buy corned beef, for instance, at a deli, could they use a corned beef like that?
Yes, they could. So you want to dump everything in. Okay, you want to mix them up.
All right, so you're blending everything together. So these are egg roll wraps.
Yes.
And they can buy these anywhere?
They can buy this at the Asian market. It's
so
in a
you're
frozen.
doing 2 thick, right? 2?
Yes, 2. Otherwise it would pop. So you take like 2 ounces and lay it in the middle.
So we're taking about 2 ounces and lay it out in the middle.
And then you would take this, fold it in, kind of pull them back so it's tight.
Tight?
And then fold both end in. And then you're going to use the egg wash just a little bit.
Oh, I see. So once you get it to this point, you put a little egg wash on it, and that lets it stick.
That's correct.
So how did I do?
Good.
You're going to hire me, right? All right, so let's do this again. Now, if someone didn't have sauerkraut, can you replace sauerkraut with something else?
Yes, you can replace with cooked cabbage.
Cooked cabbage. Okay. Is that too much there?
No, that's fine. That's perfectly fine.
All right, so you roll it up, you tuck it under, roll it, tuck
Fold
in
in
your
the
ends,
two
fold in
ends.
your ends, and roll it, and then a little bit of egg wash. Oh, I've got to make these at home. This is very cool.
It's very simple,
Simple.
easy to do when you have a lot of
Exact-
people come over.
Yeah,
Okay.
these are great little appetizers, huh?
Yes. And then we can fry them.
Okay, so then you drop them in a fryer later, or what about a frying pan at home?
Yes, you put oil in, come up to like 3/4 of a weight, and then fry them there. Eggplant stack is another easy dish. It's you just buy the whole eggplant and then slice it like 3/4 inch thick.
Okay, so these are cut, the eggplants are cut about 3/4 of an inch thick.
We're gonna use this cheese, fresh mozzarella that you can buy at the store.
Chef, if they don't have fresh mozzarella, what else can they use? Can it be like a shredded mozzarella from a bag, or is this the best?
Oh no, you have to use this because once you deep fry it, it's gonna melt. So it have to have.
The other will probably drip out, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, fresh mozzarella.
And then we have egg wash.
And the egg wash consists of eggs, milk,
And salt and pepper.
eggs, milk, salt, and pepper.
That's correct.
And this ingredients,
This is Italian breadcrumb.
and what do we do with this?
So first you're gonna, that's gonna be the coating of the last layer of the eggplant
Of the
stacks.
eggplant, okay.
You take the fresh mozzarella and we kind of like get it a thin slice.
Slicing it this thin. Very nice.
And then what you do is take 2 pieces of eggplant, put this in the middle.
So
and
it's
then-
almost like you're making a little sandwich.
That's correct.
Okay.
And then what you do is
Flour it up.
flour it up.
And they can use any flour. I know I use organic wheat flour. Is that okay to
That's
use also?
fine.
Okay.
And then shake it up. And then you would go into breadcrumb and kind of like
Cover
pack
it up.
down. And there, you're done. It's as simple.
Very nice. So after you make the little sandwich, it goes into the flour,
Flour first,
egg wash,
and
breadcrumbs.
then breadcrumb.
Okay. Can I try one?
Sure.
Oh, cool. All right. Very nice. And this seems very fast.
Very fast, easy,
And
convenient.
it's healthy.
Yes.
Very healthy. Do you know how healthy eggplant is?
No.
Eggplant has a lot of vitamins. It's a great source of fiber. And do you know it was originated from India?
Yes, I do.
You did know that. Okay, the egg wash. And then the last step is,
The Italian breadcrumb.
but it was cultivated in China, and then it was introduced to Europe.
Oh,
But people use a lot of eggplant when they want to lose weight, too.
that I didn't know.
Okay, so are you doing more? A few more?
Yes.
Great. And I'll check on the egg rolls. Now,
And
is
they're
that the
about done.
consistency of the egg rolls?
Yes,
These are
golden brown.
finished. Golden brown. Not too brown.
Now you can drop these in the fryer later.
Okay, so these go into the fryer later also. And these get deep fried also. And how long do these deep fry for?
Probably 3 or 4 minutes. And you need to turn them because it's going to get brown on one side but not the other side. So we turn them like,
Do you think that this would be considered fatty foods? Or are they healthy?
oh no, they are pretty healthy because when you fry them in low oil temperature, it won't soak up all that oil inside. So,
Okay, so we're going to start the peppercorn salad, steak tip salad.
okay, here you have romaine lettuce, chopped. You
Chopped
don't have to-
romaine?
yes, chopped romaine.
Now, if somebody wanted to use a different green, like spinach or arugula or kale or anything at all, like a mixed green, they can use any greens at all,
They can
right?
use any green at all.
And do you know that dark leafy greens give the oxygen to the brain?
No, I didn't know that.
Well, now you know. You need to eat a lot more leafy greens. I'm kidding. Okay, and then you have cherry tomatoes.
Yes, cherry tomato, and we got red onion.
Any onion would do.
Any onion would do.
Okay, but it calls for red onion.
And then we have a caramelized onion too.
These
which-
are caramelized onion.
Yes.
So how would someone caramelize some onions?
So you take a regular white onion and you just saute it like 15 minutes, and it slowly is gonna turn to brown, and then it's gonna turn to dark colors.
This consistency here. So you
Yes.
need this for the salad, and then you also have
Cooked mushroom that you can saute. You can use any type of mushroom.
sautéed mushrooms.
Yes,
Very nice. So these are all your ingredients, and any type of shredded cheese.
any type of shredded cheese fine.
And what is this? A cheddar?
This is a mix of cheddar and jack.
Cheddar and Jack, Monterey Jack.
Okay, so what we do is, okay, the eggplant is done.
Okay, this is what the eggplant would look like when it's finished.
Okay, you want to put the cherry tomato around the plate.
So we have cherry tomatoes. All of these tomatoes you want to use?
That's fine, that's fine.
Okay.
And then we'll put some grated cheese on top.
Now, how often do you get to go out and enjoy your food out in the tap out there, the grill and tap?
Oh, I do it on my day off.
Oh.
Bring my friends in.
On your day off, you come in here. That's very cool. You need to have some downtime, right?
That's it. Here we have steak tip, which is the tip of the tenderloins, and it's much more tastier, and it's cheaper than if you're gonna buy the whole tenderloin.
Uh-huh.
And what we do is we cut them, we slice them thin.
So what type of steak is this again? It's a tenderloin?
Yes, this is the tip of the tenderloins, and all you need to do is sometimes you just need to trim up all these
Off the fat.
yes, all the fat, and then just slice it at crosswise. This kind of steak tip is much more sweeter than if you're gonna use flap meat or
Okay, so this is a sweeter steak, and it's the best to use over a salad.
yes, and it's quite cheap.
Oh, and it's inexpensive. There you go, viewers. All right, so what do we do with this?
So we're gonna saute it on the pan.
We're going to saute this in what? What are you going to saute it in?
We're gonna saute with peppercorn, and then the mushroom caramelized onion, and then we're also gonna use reduced balsamic. So the regular balsamic is gonna be like too watery, so you need to put in a hot pan and reduce like 20 minutes.
So
and
this
it
will be reduced.
come to this kind of consistency.
It's thicker, it's a lot thicker.
Yes.
Okay, so are you sauteing this in olive oil? So
No,
all-
we're gonna saute it in half cannoli oil and butter. So I'm gonna use about 2 teaspoons of oil. And then go in with steak tip. The saute mushroom. Thank you. Caramelized onion.
So that's all mixed together, Chef. And how long is that mixed for?
You want to cook it 5 or 6 minutes. And in this pan, we're going to use the marinara sauce for tomato, and for eggplant stack.
So you're sauteing, this is a marinara sauce, and they can use, this is for the eggplant stacks.
Yes.
A dipping sauce?
No, it's going to go underneath and then the eggplant on top.
So this is almost an Italian type dish.
Correct.
Okay, very nice. And they can get any type of a sauce if they want to make their own marinara sauce or get
They can get
a jar
store-bought.
sauce. I prefer making your own marinara sauce. I think that's the best.
Yes. Okay, so while we let that cook, okay, Theresa, you want to put some lettuce on top of that?
Okay, so what am I making here? Are we back to which dish?
We're just going to go with the Reuben egg roll. We're going to plate it now.
Okay, so we're plating the egg roll.
That's good enough. Okay. You want to cut that in half and put in the center.
This will be cut in half, and I'm going to do it on an angle because I think that looks better.
That's great. You want to cook this to a medium rare, and then here's your reduced balsamic. Kind of let it coat it a little bit. And then I would add a pinch of peppercorn.
So what else did you just add there? The peppercorn
The peppercorn,
and salt and pepper to taste.
yes.
Very nice.
Just a pinch of salt and pepper. And it's gonna go on top of the salad.
Oh, this smells amazing.
And then you want to sprinkle a little bit cheese on top for the colors.
Peppercorn steak tip salad, 6 ounces romaine lettuce, 8 grape tomatoes, 1 small red onion chopped, 1 small red cabbage chopped, 4 ounces mix of shredded cheddar and Monterey Jack cheese, 4 tablespoons of reduced balsamic vinegar, 1 teaspoon of black coarse peppercorn, 6 ounces of tenderloin tips, thin sliced, 1 ounce of sauteed mushrooms, 1 ounce of caramelized onions, dash of oil, dash of salt and pepper. Add sliced tenderloin tips, salt and oil to a hot sauté pan. Add peppercorn. Add caramelized onions and mushrooms to the pan and flash cook all ingredients for 1 minute. Add balsamic vinegar at the end and turn off the heat. On a flat round plate, place cut romaine lettuce in the center. Add grape tomatoes to the outside. Add chopped onions and cabbage to romaine. Top off with shredded cheese and ingredients from the sauté pan. Serve hot with 4 ounces of balsamic vinaigrette on the side.
Theresa, you want to sprinkle Parmesan cheese on top? That's it.
Eggplant stacks. 1 medium eggplant sliced. 2 to 4 ounces fresh mozzarella cheese. 3 eggs. 1/2 cup of light cream. Salt and pepper. 2 cups of all-purpose flour. 2 cups of Italian breadcrumbs. 1 ounce fresh grated Parmesan cheese. 1 cup of marinara sauce. Slice eggplant into a 1/2 inch thick round slices. Slice mozzarella cheese into 1 ounce slices. Place cheese into 2 eggplant slices and dip into flour. Then place into egg wash of eggs, light cream, pinch of salt and pepper. Place immediately into breadcrumbs. Fry in the oil 4 to 5 minutes or until golden brown. Serve on a circled plate, marinara on the bottom, 4 eggplant stacks on top. Garnish with Parmesan cheese.
And then the last one, last but not least.
Reuben egg rolls, 3 pounds corned beef cooked to fork tender, 1 can of sauerkraut, 1/2 pound of Swiss cheese grated, 3 cups Russian dressing, 1 package of yellow egg roll skin, 1 egg beaten, 1 ounce shredded romaine lettuce. Cut corned beef into 1-inch cubes. Place in blender until shredded. Squeeze out juice from blender into a bowl. Add sauerkraut to corned beef. Add grated Swiss cheese to corned beef. Mix ingredients by hand. Place 2 ounces of filling into 2 egg roll skins. Wrap tightly and seal with beaten egg. Fry until golden brown. Garnish with shredded romaine on a circled plate and serve with Russian dressing.
Thank you, Chef, for having me in your kitchen.
Nice to have you.
Thank you. Now, you have a little bit of a secret to tell me, right? Something that no one knows about you, Chef. And what is that?
I started in this business when I was working for a meat packaging company out in Colorado. And it's just the way they use their knife, it just fascinated me.
Oh, that's nice. So that's what interested you in the culinary business and to get into cooking as a chef?
Yes.
Oh, cool. And no one knows that about you?
No one knows that.
Oh,
I think it's kind of
nice.
funny.
It's not funny. That's a nice secret. We all get inspired by something. Very interesting. Thank you, Chef, for having me in your kitchen. I really appreciate you sharing that little secret with me.
Thank you for coming.
You're very welcome. And we're going out into the dining room and we're going to try some great beverages.
One of our staples, especially during the summer, well actually year round, is your traditional black velvet. And all black velvet is in a 20-ounce glass is around 12 to 14 ounces of your hard apple cider. A lot of people think the Magnus brand, which we serve, we also serve a couple others, is probably your best bet. So what you want to do is you just want to, fill up your glass, like I said, 12 to 14 ounces, and then head over to your stout, which is Guinness, which is the most popular of them all. And you just sort of layer it on top. As you watch, you can see it layer.
It's golden,
Yep.
chocolate brown, and tan.
And eventually it'll just be black up top with a small head. A lot of people like the iced tea, malt alternative beverages like your hard lemonades or your hard, iced tea, stuff like that.
Sure.
I'm a bourbon guy. I really like bourbon a lot. So I invented what was called the trouble tea.
The trouble tea.
And it's something of,
You're not talking about me now,
no,
are you?
I got one for you. The trouble tea is made with, for an ounce and a half of bourbon. And also, I just added a little bit of sweetened iced tea mix. Just a splash, not that much. I add some fresh lemon juice over that. And I also put the brine in for taste.
So it was bourbon, iced tea, and the lemon rind.
Lemon, and then we have a little bit of sour mix just to fill the glass. And you take and you shake.
And this will get you in trouble.
No, not if you're eating. You should be good.
If you're eating here and enjoying the great items that they offer here.
And garnish with the lemon.
Very nice. Do I get to try this?
I sure do.
Oh my.
Help
And
yourself.
I'm not a liquor drinker. Now I can see somebody drinking a few of those and it.
You don't even know, do you?
Don't even know.
Yeah, that's a chef's secret right there.
That's a chef's
Yeah.
secret. Andrew, I had a lot of fun in the kitchen with Chef Young. And when I was here last, I met Sean Gavin, the owner, and he had mentioned a lot of the charity work that he does. And I think that's just astounding. He does something for the Franciscan Hospital and a clothing drive.
Right.
Clothing drive he does. Can you tell me some of that, a little of that?
Up until Easter in April through pretty much the end of March, we collect food and clothing for the hospital to put in their pantries, and also to obviously dress the kids that are being taken care of there. It's a long-term establishment. It's a hospital. It's nonprofit. Kids with all types of disabilities, mental and physical. It's actually been Sean's charity of choice since over 20 years ago. Him and his friends have always done the stuff that we do now, which is a little bit more involved. You know, we do cookouts in the summertime. We have a Christmas in July event, which helps the patients of Franciscans that are bedridden or hospital-ridden for the whole summer actually staying indoors, get outside for a week. It's a pretty high cost, so we try to raise enough money for at least 3 to 4 kids to actually get outside.
And at the end of the day, you feel wonderful, right?
Oh yeah, you know.
That's so nice.
Got to do something good,
Yeah.
you know.
So we have, this is the Reuben egg roll.
Reuben egg roll, absolutely. Eating egg rolls here, you got to have a beer. You got to have, you know, any type of draft beer would go great. My personal favorite would be the Heineken. It's a great, you know, bottled beer. Goes down smooth, especially ice cold.
And then now you have the eggplant.
Yep, the stacks.
Eggplant.
Yep.
And that was a lot of fun to prepare also. Tell me a little bit about what you would recommend. I know you serve wines here also, but...
Yeah, any type of wine, you know, you're almost talking an Italian-style dish here.
Sure, so maybe a Merlot or a Cab.
Yeah, even a Chianti would probably... It's a little lighter. This is a pretty filling dish to the palate, so something drier like a Chianti might work well. And
now you have also this great peppercorn steak tip salad.
Yes, this is very popular with the ladies and very popular with everybody in the summertime. You know, it's that traditional, healthy produce with, you know, that meat on top and a little bit of cheese. You can get it without the cheese if you're looking to go real healthy.
Sure.
If we're running high on lobster, like I said, we'll even do like a lobster salad, you know, with a scoop of lobster on top and some romaine, even some iceberg lettuce.
And if someone wanted just to have a martini?
You can come on in for a martini anytime. Oh, but like I said, I made you a concoction behind the bar. I'm going to call it the Theresa Teeny.
The Theresa Teeny.
Yeah, and I'm not going to tell you the ingredients. That's my secret.
Okay.
But I'd love for you to sip on it, and you know, cheers to coming down and 21 nickels for the day.
So Andrew made me a specialty drink called the Theresa Teeny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my, that's delicious. I taste melon in that.
That is melon in there.
Andrew, I have something for you. You guys get to put this up on the wall.
Oh, wow.
My Chef Secrets apron. I was going to give it to the chef, but I don't think he'd wear purple.
Oh, he better wear it. No, thank you very much, Theresa. I really appreciate you coming down.
Thank you so much for having us here. It was just a lot of fun. And thank you for joining us on Chef Secrets. And if a viewer would like me to include a restaurant on the show, you'll need to call WCAC or log on to Watertown Community Access Channel and suggest the restaurant of your choice, and I'll try my hardest to bring it to you. Chef Secrets can be viewed on WCAC 4 times a week. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time when we plan on revealing more Chef Secrets.